Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Boma and I'm back with another video. On today's video I'll be talking about lots of changes your body would exhibit once you get right into the UK. And a lot of people barely talk about this because number one, people feel like once you come into the UK, it's vibes on vibes, it's chills on chills, you know, the weather is gonna give you that baby girl glow, and you have nothing to worry about. Sorry to burst your bubbles. Once you come here, although this is not really for everybody per se, this is just for few people like myself. And if you have actually experienced this, please just leave a comment in the comment section so that I know I'm not the only one on this table. Because coming here, many people feel like because you're coming to a country with cold weather, you're going to be experiencing so much freshness, so much glow and all that. But if you're that type of person that comes here and the cold is actually not nice on your skin, you might find out that you start having flaky skin, your skin starts peeling because of the weather, a lot of changes on your skin that comes with the weather. And you start wondering, I thought people said when they move to the abroad I'm going to glow. What's happening? At the point I was wondering, like, hey, that people are coming to abroad, they are glowing. What's going on? Whoa, who did I offend? Why did my village people decide to follow me to the abroad and the only thing they're attacking is my skin? What happened? Who did I really offend? So guys, another thing is for we ladies, sometimes it also affects your menstrual cycle. Yeah, it affects your menstrual cycle because when I came in here, I think my cycle kind of changed in the sense that I think I saw my period earlier than I was supposed to. At some point I started miscalculating my ovulation and my period because it wasn't consistent anymore. Let's say I have a 28-day cycle, and if this is the 15th of March, it's supposed to come like maybe on the 13th of March before the 31st. That's the 28 days. Now it's now coming before that day, or sometimes it comes on the 31st day. You know, I started experiencing a lot of changes, and I started having, you know, so many hormonal changes generally about my body once I got here. So sometimes you might experience this, and I think that's what happened when I miscalculated and I now had this other baby, my last baby. But it's all good. My baby, my love, is all planned, and it's just that we wanted it at a certain time, but it came, you know, it came where we wanted it. Let me just leave it that way. So it affects your period, and your period starts skipping days, or it's not more as accurate as it used to be. So that's another thing that this weather actually does to you when you move down here. It might not happen to everybody, like I would say, but it happens to a few of us, or few people that are like myself. So I'm just coming out here to share, just in case you're that type of person that comes to the UK and you're like, why am I not glowing? She now let me wakako, my dear. I'm on this table. I came here and I was glowing like fire, but when I got here, the weather showed me pepper. It showed me shaggy, remaining banza. Another thing is your hair gets really dry, like your natural hair gets really dry. See, moisturizer has to be your best friend. I cannot emphasize this, overemphasize this too much. Moisturizer has to be like your best friend. Cream, oils, oil essentials, everything that has to do with oil, softening of the skin, softening of the hair. Like I use argan oil for my children's hair, and I also use it even for my weaves, like my human hair, like the hairs, my weaves like this. I use it on them because I don't want it dry. I like to put my hand inside my hair and it's moving. I don't like it breaking. So I had to get something for my hair because I noticed that when I hung some of my hairs in my room, I realized that a lot of them were like stiff, and these are like good grade hairs, you know, that I spent good money on. So it keeps your hair stiff, and I don't know the right word to use, but it just makes your hair strong. And this also affects your natural hair. So don't think that it's just the weaves you use or your wigs. It also affects your natural hair. If something can damage a human hair like that, why do you think your hair will be of any difference? So you have to get good creams. I suggest argan oil for your hair. Exactly, argan oil is the best. Any nice product of argan oil will do the job for your natural hair. And for your kids, to buy something that is actually has an oily base, so that it's going to help their scalp, and it's going to, you know, moisturize the scalp while also doing the job at keeping your hair sleek and, you know, clean and all that. So another thing again about moving down here about what it has done to my skin is I see myself always wanting to go for pedicure. Is it pedicure or manicure? Which one is for the foot? You know, because I found out that I flake a lot on my skin. I flake a lot on my foot. So I see myself wanting to always, you know, use this tough stone. Back home in Nigeria, I can go for it for like maybe once in 6 months and I'm not really bothered. But here your foot get dry. Just not everybody, but these are changes I experienced and I want to share with you, just in case you're on this table. Just know you're not alone. So my foot gets actually dry most of the times, so I have like a foot stone I used to scrub my foot, and it's not something I do regularly back home in Nigeria. But since I came here, I realized that I have to make it a habit, because I really don't like looking at my foot and it's looking like cooked chicken. Sure, you understand? So, and the peels, I really want them off. Like, why should I be walking about and my feet is not really looking nice and beautiful? So these are one of the things that the weather here has actually done to me. And another thing is I realized that the weather here is kind of giving me dandruff on my head. Yeah, it's giving me dandruff. So most of the time I have to always use the shampoo to wash my hair. See the drama the drama, even as it's low cut too. Yeah, my hair, I carry low cut. You all know I'm on low cut, but I see myself always oiling my scalp. Like, I have to bath sometimes, not all the time though. Like, once in a while I have to use nice shampoos. Just go to any nice store, go to Boots, any nice store where they sell products for hair, nice products for hair. Get yourself a good shampoo and wash that hair well, then oil your scalp very, very well. See, moisturizing will help. And for me, I'm actually using one petroleum jelly. I buy it in Poundland. Maybe after this video I'll just put it on the screen here. It's not a sponsored ad, it's not a paid advert, but it's actually helping me and my kids a lot. Yes, it's just £1. When I discovered this thing, see, before you sleep at night, when you finish with your facial, so you just apply a little under your eyes, you know, rub it on your lip, rub it on your forehead, like just apply it on your face, and in the morning come and tell me how you felt when you woke up in the morning. Because your face will actually, if you're not the type that has an oily skin, your face will absorb it, and when you wake up you'll be feeling soft. Like, your skin will feel so soft, like, you know, like agege bread. Your skin will feel so soft like agege bread. So it's something you should actually try out if you are in that category of people with dry skin. Yes, I would advise you actually still try it out. Then another change again I've experienced is my lip. My lips are always breaking. Yeah, my lips are always breaking. Not until I discovered this petroleum jelly I'm talking about now, that I just told you guys about. My lips break a lot. Like, I see myself peeling my lips most times, and it's kind of annoying. I'm the type of person that I like to pick. Like, I cannot just be comfortable and I'll know that my lip is dry or peeling or something, and I'll just be there, or I'll feel like anybody talking to me is just looking at my dry lips. I'm that type of person, so I always find somehow to just touch it and peel it out. But that's one of the challenges here. One of the things I've experienced moving down here to the UK, I find out that my lips get really dry a lot, like all the time, until I discover this petroleum jelly. So what I do is, before I sleep at night, after my facials, I apply it on my lip, and when I wake up the next morning, it's not dry per se, but it has just helped me remove all the dead skin from my lip, and I don't need to start picking or feeling uncomfortable in the morning when I wake up, because of dry lips. So that jelly actually helped me a lot. Another thing is I think moving down here has done to me, or to my body personally, is somehow it has actually, will I put it, I don't want to use mental health, but what I would say is that actually made me kind of emotional or sensitive to a lot of things, you know, like normally because you're always on your own, you tend to always think, like the way I think in this country since I came to this UK, the way I'm always thinking, or the way I'm always worried about something, one thing or the next thing, my dear, even as the way, even the way you guys see the way the country Nigeria is going, for those of you that are Nigerians, you see what is happening back home. We that are on the study visa route here, we are not really citizens of this country. We are not really, you know, for you to finish your study route and to stay back, you need the sponsorship visa, you need this. So you are not really settled. You're just like a fowl that is just in a cage with one leg in and one leg out, because 2 minutes, 2 seconds, they can actually say, all right, we are done with you guys, please go back to your country. So you actually be on your feet to see, oh, will I get a good job? So I find myself always using my head, like I'm always thinking, I'm always calculating, which was never the case back in Nigeria, because I had it all working out. My business was there, my husband's business was there. If I needed money, I just go there and sort myself out. Or like I sleep and wake up and I'm not having to think about why I have to remain in another man's country. I don't know if you understand. So it has actually affected me, because the amount of time I opened this my eye to think or to plan or to always strategize about my survival here in the UK is being somewhat of a kind of new thing to me, because you know, when you're in your country, you're not thinking about how you are to stay, because it's your country and nobody's chasing. Nigeria, so many people have never visited immigration to ask for their passport, so they don't even understand what you're talking about when you talk about, oh, you want to stay in the UK, you need a route, a study route, you need a CS2 route, you need this route. It's all just vibes and enjoyment back home in Nigeria. So it's made me use a lot of my thinking. Yeah, moving down here has made me think so much, or has made me turn into a calculator, because at every point in time I'm calculating and I want to know my next move. I don't want to slack on things. I want to be at the top of my game. I want to be aware. I want to be informed. So it's actually made my it has actually boosted my mental capacity to always want to think and have an open mind to what next, and you know, just basically just plan, because I'm not in my comfort zone. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, because it's just a few tips, a few things you might know that you might not know might happen to you, or you might experience when you move from Nigeria to the UK, or especially when you're moving to a country that has the 00 and -00 degrees, you know, a country that is actually cold and quite different from what we are used to back home in Nigeria. So when you see people here that are not really glowing, sometimes the weather is not favorable to their skin. It's not like they change cream or anything. It's just that the cold weather is not really doing justice to their skin. So please don't judge me, and I won't judge you. Life is beautiful. Please don't judge me. So all right guys, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I just came on here to let you guys know that you see that they used to say that the weather will perfect your skin. Is a big, will I say a big lie or big myth? I don't know, Sha, but when you get here, you find out yourself. For those of you that are already here, that are in this category, please say hi in the comment section. Let us greet ourselves. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to subscribe. It's absolutely free. That button down there that says subscribe, just press it. It's absolutely free. I love you all, and see you all in my next video. Bye.